meat and bone to $55.
From 120 to 55.
Yes, for tomorrow, only for tomorrow. And I'm going to reduce steak to $65.
From 135.
Yes. But I'm worried. I'm trying to help Gambians, and instead of Gambians showing gratitude by making sure that nobody cheats, unfortunately they'll be used to buy and give it to others to sell. Anyway, this is going to be Brazilian meat. If it is sold anywhere outside of my selling point, the person will go to jail. Because this is my cattle, and I'm doing it not for profit. I want to help Gambian people. So if you don't want trouble, buy what you need to cook, and in fact, let them not sell more than 5 kilos to anybody. Yes, so that everybody can have. Okay?
The maximum kilos will be up to 5.
Yes. Okay? And you cannot also buy all steak. That's not going to happen too. You either buy 2.5 meat and bone, 2.5 steak. That's no problem. Or you buy 3 kilos steak, 2 kilos meat and bone, or whatever. But you cannot buy all 5 kilos steak. Okay? And I'm the only one who has Brazilian cattle in the country. Brazilian meat, I see it anywhere, I will know. So I'm going to tell also the police and the IGP and the NIA to go around. If it is sold anywhere outside of the designated areas, let them arrest the person. Yes. Because what people have been doing last year was to buy and then resell it somewhere, even selling it outside the country. This is not going to happen this time. And in fact, I've already told the Deputy Chief of Staff to make sure that we use soldiers tomorrow to control the crowd.
So there will be security around the selling points?
Yes. But after the selling point, it's not that the selling point. No, the selling point is to keep law and order. Yes. But after the selling point, you cannot just go to every street corner and say we are looking for people that are going to sell. But I expect the Gambian to be honest enough, because I'm helping them. At least the little they can do, not for me, but to make sure that everybody has something, is to make sure that they are honest and make sure that they fight dishonesty. Because it doesn't make sense, as a Muslim, you see somebody cheat, you say, this is irresponsible. This is un-Islamic. You know.
And then what do you also have to tell the people? Because I've been covering this for the past years, and you see people who come to the queue and they are so impatient, and sometimes we even blame the butcher for not selling meat to them. What do you have to tell people who come to the queue to buy meat from your stalls? Now,
anyway, this is a question of discipline, and I don't compromise discipline. Now, by the time you come to the queue, if you find somebody there, be as patient as the person who is there. You are not better than anybody. Or if you think you are too good to be in the queue, you better go home. That's my advice to the people. But you cannot go there and find people and you think that you have some better things to do than the people you found on the queue. That's not fair. That is indiscipline. You go to a country like Ghana, even at the bus stop, they queue. There's no policeman to tell them, oh, no, just respect the queue. No, don't jump the queue. No, people have discipline. Whatever you do, Allah wants discipline. In any religion, discipline is paramount. In fact, the essence of religion is to discipline humanity. Now, so if you come, you think that, oh, Mandamaya Kamte, and you want to jump the queue, then you create chaos. They tell you to go back, in fact, that is rudeness which will not be tolerated. The soldiers will be there anyway. The soldiers and the police will be deployed. We are not going to accept indiscipline. So if you are impatient, don't go there. Go to a place where you can just go and buy. But you cannot just go and find people there and you think you are better than those people. And also there's nothing like APRC, militant or whatever. There's nothing like militant. This has nothing to do with politics. This is religion. I want to make this very clear. So you cannot come and say, because I'm APRC, I'm just coming. You find people there and then it is sold to you. This is not politics. I'm doing it for every Gambian, irrespective of your political affiliation. Okay? Because I'm the president of all Gambians. Religion is religion. It has nothing to do with APRC or UDP or whatever. So this has nothing to do with politics. So don't say, oh, even if somebody comes in yellow, sell it to the person. It's a Gambian. Okay? Yes.
And Your Excellency, as an individual, how do you plan to spend your Laylatul Qadr tomorrow? Being the best night, of course, for the whole month.
Well, we assume it's the best night. But the night itself, the night of Laylatul Qadr, nobody can ever know.
As an individual, how do you plan to spend it?
Well, I have my mosque, and we're going to have it as usual. This time around, I'm going to attend the whole night. Yes. And Laila Tokar at the State House is the best. Yes. It will be better, it may be better than Gamo, in fact. That's what we are working on.
Thank you very much, sir.
But don't come uninvited.
So, according to him, you need invitation to the State House.
Hey, I'm joking there.
I just wanted him to clarify that point.
Yeah, but Badibunkas and Sereres, they need Sereres, Fullers and Badibunkas. They need invitation to come to the State House.
So you had it from him.
Anyway, all this money, we're going to leave it here. You don't go to the next world with anything, except what you have done, good or bad. That's the only package you go with. That's the luggage they will ask you at the airport, Alahira Airport. Bad, good baggages.
You know,
Sirat, they don't joke.
The reason why I mention leadership, of course, you have Yahya Jammeh, President Jammeh, who takes his Islam everywhere, including international fora, everywhere. I was very happy that Dr. Abubakar made mention of that, Dr. Abubakar Senghor, I mean, during the last program. But we have leaders.
Why should I be afraid of my religion?
But we have leaders who leave their religion outside the door of the international, of the UN. We have that.
True Muslims, no. Islam is Islam. The way I dress here, that's the way I'll dress anywhere, whether people like it or not. I'm not afraid of worshipping Allah. You want me to be afraid of worshipping Allah and then worship Satan, these evil people? No way. My religion, I'm not going to hide. But my religion also will not be tainted. It's a religion of love and peace. That's why I always have the Quran, because whatever you think about is in the Quran. All what this nonsense talk that they're talking about, whatever branch they call themselves, is nonsense. They are all criminals. If you cannot go according to the teachings of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, according to the Quran, you are deviating. The hadiths are very clear. The Quran is very clear. The teachings of the prophets are very clear. Now you cannot create a branch. If the Prophet, what he did during his lifetime, everybody knows. Now, if you want to do anything beyond what the Prophet did, you are violating Islam. The Prophet never killed any innocent person. The Prophet never, in fact, they would never go to a place and find Muslims praying and then they bomb the Muslims. And then you say, Allah Akbar, in the mosque. Even fighting around the sacred precinct was forbidden to the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And that is why the Prophet never used force to take over the Kaaba. They negotiated until the infidels surrendered. You think the Prophet didn't have enough force to attack the Kaaba? But he didn't do that. Because that's the sacred house of Allah. He said, let's negotiate and negotiate. One day we will have it. Patience. Now, if the Prophet himself didn't attack the Kaaba, who are we to set a bomb in a mosque?
We are killing our own brothers and sisters.
Suicide in whatever form is haram. You strap yourself with explosives, you go to a mosque and say Allah Akbar and detonate it. You're going to hell straight. And if any say tells you, oh, you are a martyr, you're going to heaven, it's a lie. If that man is evil, the say himself who tells you if you do that you're going to they issue fatwa. They don't want to go to heaven. They think that they are already in heaven, or their way to heaven is guaranteed. Let them set the way. If I say if you become a suicide bomber, you're going to heaven. Yes, and I indoctrinate you. Ask me whether I don't want to go to heaven, or already whether I have a. Let me tell you my room number in heaven. You're talking about the people killing people in order to go to heaven, and you are hiding. Now tell me where the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam was hiding and told his followers to go and wage jihad. Where?
He led all the wars.
If you are a Muslim, follow the example of the Prophet. If you are a jihadist, lead the people to go and fight. But you hide in a cave or you hide in a warehouse and you call yourself a jihadist. True Muslims that are jihadists, that are fighting the real cause of jihad, the cause of Islam that warrants jihad, they would never hide. They would never shy away from death. This is what true Islam is all about. But you go and you go to it's sad. Look at Iraq. Operation Iraqi Freedom.